Chernobyl. Two people died. No one died at 3 Mile Island.
Talking about like the firefighters, including the firefighters who touched the ground, like got acute radiation and instantly died within a week.
Hold on. Just look at Wikipedia. I'll look at it with you right now. I'm not talking about weeks after or months after. I'm talking about the actual incident because you can't really trace it to necessarily. They could have been smokers their whole life and died from lung cancer and they attributed that. I'm talking about if you look at. I'm going to look at right now Chernobyl deaths total because everybody thinks it's like hundreds of thousands of people and it's like not really if you think about what actually happened there. So they estimate it at like you can only estimate it from cancers. If you look at the actual people who died in the actual incident, okay, so direct,
And the power plant,
it's
it's like
30. 30 direct casualties. 30 direct casualties. 30 direct casualties. Okay. So that's what I'm talking.
And again, they were also operating on the RMBK reactor.
Absolutely, 100%. It really, I mean, if you want to go solar, which is not my energy.
Yellowstone could be a geothermal plant. The entire Yellowstone geyser system.
That's true, but even just
the entire Yellowstone geyser system.
That's true, but even just anywhere on Earth, you just stick a pipe low enough, and it will turn the turbine, the steam, to heat up water to turn the turbine. Even better than all of those, except for, well, no, geothermal is very good too, but better than wind power, better than solar power, is tidal power. So imagine just taking turbines and putting them in the ocean and allowing Earth's natural wave system to generate power.
What that would cause is a lot of coastal problems.
No, it doesn't.
Reefs.
No, it doesn't. Welcome. You could react it. So if you're like afraid of it, if you're so
I like how the people who are afraid of nuclear energy have the best hand. They're going to get cancer, and they're going to blame it on nuclear reactors. And I think the gear was like one rotation of the blade is like 1,000 or more in the gearbox itself produced because 90% of the material that goes into making those is waste.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So the wafers of solar panels and the photovoltaic cells that they use to generate electricity, they're cut so thin that the rest of the material that is cut from that is waste. So 90% of the material that goes into making those bastards are waste, and are not recyclable, by the way.
So, some wind turbines and wind farms do use diesel generators, and it's really for backup power and control systems. But the big one that I heard of is cold climate operation. In very cold climates, turbines need to be preheated before startup to avoid damage. Diesel generators can be used to provide the heat. So it's like you're already using fossil fuels to be able to pump this thing full of, or to be able to turn the turbine. And nuclear energy is so clean, so efficient. No one says that you have to put it next to a population center if people are worried about.
Actually, bro, I'm gonna try to bring everybody here.
Please do.
All right, cool. 1 second.
Take your time.
What is this? Can you DM me a link to it actually, so it's easier?
Sure.
I can actually do that. Hold on.
Oh, appreciate that. Thank you.
Let's see.
Can you DM me a link to this server?
He is.
Yeah, I can. Hold on. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me add you as a friend first.
Here, big dog. I'll send it to you.
All right, cool. Thank you.
How's your day going?
It's going good. It's going really good. We just have some questions, man. I'm like really interested to know what you have going on.
Do a story, dog. It's awesome.
All right. Did I get a request?
I
haven't gotten a.
You got it now.
There you go.
Okay. All right. I got it. I am going to post this to that, and I'll be right back.
Post it in the lobby chat. Post it in the lobby chat.
All right, cool.
Yeah, socialize the lobby chat. But the average nuclear power plant generation uh, is 1 gigawatt for typical reactor generates around 1 gigawatt of electricity. This translates to 800 megawatts an hour and 8 billion kilowatts an hour per year. So you have a couple nuclear reactors. You have effectively, you would have to have nuclear reactors 50,000 to power a fucking city a year. But that's at the current level of technology.
Right.
There are some 1 gigawatt can power an effective of 100,000 homes. That information that I was looking at was based off of fucking New York. So New York is powered by
Greenhouses, saltwater greenhouses, hydroponics, vertical farming, cloud seeding. I think we can end world thirst, and that may make me a very influential person someday. And that may make me a very influential person someday. And when that happens, I'm going to as oxygen therapy, or I'm going to take a shower.
Can I see the rest of your place? Like, I'm very interested in just like a
dude, I went to YouTube, searched up his account. Dude, there's like 5 YouTube channels that are streaming right now at different angles. It's insane.
Hello?
This guy is so
I think
dedicated
cut
to
out the audio if you responded.
Sorry, this guy is so dedicated to what he believes in. I respect the absolute hell out of it.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah, so
I honest to God, dude, I'm
Thank
an
you.
believer. Like we spent like what was it like 30?
Yeah, your audio is cutting out for me at least, Rabbi.
My audio?
I'm not hearing you. Yeah, I don't know if you responded to the tour thing, but I didn't hear you.
Okay, so the other person was speaking. So I live with other people, and I respect their privacy. So I have done house tours, but I've done so many of them that my roommates kind of get annoyed at me doing it. So if you want, those are just on my old streams. I do IRL content. I've streamed as far north as Santa Barbara, as far south as San Diego, as far west as the Pacific Ocean, as far east as the desert and mountains. I've streamed in Beverly Hills. I've times people eat it.
But the way the qubit, a problem that even a supercomputer to this day cannot solve, can be solved by a computer in less than a second.
Exactly. It's really
it's insane the theoretical possibilities of a quantum computer. Like knowledge is power.
That's absolutely true. 100%.
Writings of it.
I'm in agreement with you. Everything that you
At least
said.
that's what I've seen through reading.
Well, I think you're wise beyond your years, and I'm in agreement with what you just said. So
I'm only 25.
there you go.
I've done a lot of reading. Different, all intermingled in system. Hence the haze. That's a good sin to do. And I see that you take that dream to a whole. You take that dream as well.
Certainly. And if you ever needed it, you could utilize it.
They have less of it. There's only 2 more souls.
Right. That really. Was there a gate?